AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the London Bulldogs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Second down, Winston. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On third down, Winston dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the packet and move and make something.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And he knocks it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, Hill. And And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And here's a look at the starting offense. 3rd down and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go with a fullback line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running on 4th at Zach Line. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 26 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any faker move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you got to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jeremy Langford punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now back out comes the offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And this Jacksonville Jaguar defense, Charles, they have a lot riding on the youngster Jalen Ramsey.
As you well know, he was my #1 player coming out of the 2016 draft. I loved his versatility. The big question mark, is he enough of a ball hawk? Didn't have very many interceptions in college, but boy, he does everything else that you want. Runs, hits, wraps up on his tackles. He's going to start on the corner for the Jaguars. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Flip, flip, flip. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Ready.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. A strong running. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jameis now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second down now after the incompletion. A second down throw for Winston. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
14 yards that time for number 14.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Second down, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Third and long for Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. The slot man in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jeremy Hill was the one he was trying to hit there. And it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out and check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Landry. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Brief break in the action here. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Winston. He's got, and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Taken from just outside the 30. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
He finds Hearns left side. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Jags a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Jags are going to have a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So much of the game today we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this will be incomplete. Jeremy Hill there was the intended target. And it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They're going to look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And he puts it through. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Now this offense ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. On first and 10, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Jameis now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A second down throw for Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And pump the brakes, Larry. Pump the brakes. We are ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On 2nd down, Langford. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
This is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
begin the drive with Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do it.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's the fullback, Zach Line. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jeremy Hill from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. Third down here. Third and long for Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Here's Matt Darr now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defense.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. It's complete to Parker, left side. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Second down, Winston. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And that's incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. setback. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. 23 yards on the play. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll set up to throw. He's got time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives him a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's Hill. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And Brandon, is really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. So the pressure was coming. Intentional grounding is the call, and that's a 10-yard penalty.
The pressure you noted, Brandon, came so fast. Quarterback wasn't able to get outside the pocket to ground the football.
Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Landry now on the return.
Oh,
He will not go down.
have to retake those ankles.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. Blue ladies. Sonic. Shake. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
In motion, Julius Thomas. Winston. Surveying the field. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
10 yards still left on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go now.
Here's Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's third down. 10 yards to go on third. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Winston. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you...
And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. A road win. National Football League. Charles,